Welcome, or hopefully welcome back to my channel, Rad Roots Yoga. I am Brittany and I will be your facilitator for your practice today. We're going to get started in an easy pose, Sukhasana. Go ahead and rest the eyes down. The palms of the hands are resting on the knees. Sitting tall through the spine and relaxing the muscles in the face and the jaw. Taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today. An example, I will move with strength and ease. Taking note of how we feel today. If you'd like to stay here longer, feel free to do so. If you're ready to move on, we're going to go ahead and move to a tabletop position. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. We're going to drop the belly, lifting the gaze and the tailbone in our cow. Exhale, pressing the heart into the space in the back body. Maybe find some figure eights with the hips and the torso. Finding free movement, anything that feels nice. Just waking the body up, getting it ready for other movement. We'll go back to a neutral spine, and from here we're just going to step forward to the top of our mats, finding our forward fold, Uttanasana. Go ahead and clasp onto opposite elbows, find a gentle bounce and sway back and forth. On your inhale, we're going to half lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. We're slowly and articulately rolling up the back body, one vertebrae at a time. Neck and head are last to lift. Palms and gaze meet overhead. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Step the feet back into our plank. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Inhale, pulling the heart through to either cobra or up dog. And on your exhale, sending the hips up and back into our first downward dog of practice. Find a gentle sway of the hips, pedaling out the feet. First downward dog always feels so good. When you're ready, we're coming up onto the toes. We're going to bend into the knees. Then you can step, hop, or handstand your way to the top of the mat. And we'll meet in our forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Neck and head are last to lift, palms and gaze meet. Reaching up and out of the waist. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. Plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, pull the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing. Come up onto the toes, bend into the knees, step, hop, handstand. Play. We'll meet in forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Palms and gaze meet. Dive the heart forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Pull the heart through. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing. Let's have one full cycle of breath here together, in through the nose. And exhale, letting it go through the mouth. On your next inhale, coming up onto the toes, bending into the knees, sending the hips towards the heels and the heart towards the thighs. You can step, hop, or handstand to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Palms and gaze meet. From here, we're going to send our hips down and back. Slightly tucking our tailbone under in our chair pose. Opening the heart up towards the front of our mat. Squeezing the thighs together. Breathing. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Plank. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Inhale, heart pulls up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing. On your next inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, upper body shifts forward. Bring the right knee to nose, and we're gonna step the foot through in our high lunge. On our inhale, upper body is going to lift, turning the left foot to a 45-degree angle in our warrior one. Exhale, drop the hands to frame out the right foot, step the foot back, plank. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Inhale, heart pulls up and through. Exhale, downward facing. Left side on your inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, upper body shifts forward, left knee to nose. Step the foot through the hands, high lunge. We're gonna turn the right foot to a 45 as the upper body lifts in our warrior one. Exhale, drop the hands to frame out the left foot. Step the foot back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, down dog. Come up onto the toes, bend into the knees. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, we're sinking the hips down and back as the arms come up in our chair. Heart is opening up towards the top of our mats. Tailbone is gently curled under. Paying attention to our inhales and our exhales. And press all the way to Tadasana. Reaching up and out of the waist. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Maybe you try a hop back to chaturanga this time. Make sure to land with the elbows bent. Inhale, pull the heart up and through. Exhale, downward facing. On your next inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, upper body shifts forward, right knee to nose. We're gonna step the foot through the hands in our high lunge. Inhale, upper body lifts, hands meet overhead in our crescent. We're gonna open up towards the left side of our mat. Left foot finds a 45-degree angle, arms are extended in opposite directions in our warrior two. We're gonna inhale, reverse our warrior, right arm comes up and over. Maybe come up onto the right toes. We're lowering the heel back down if it was lifted. We're gonna cartwheel the right hand down all the way to the mat. Left fingertips are coming up and over, reaching towards the top of our mats. From here, we're pressing up through the right knee, straightening that leg, turning that foot towards the side of our mat in our star. We're gonna turn both feet out slightly as we bend into the knees, bringing hands to heart center. We're pulling both knees back towards the edges of our mat. And we're gonna pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and press all the way back to star. From here, we're gonna bend back into the right knee, cartwheel the hands down to frame out the right foot, step the right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Inhale, pull the heart up. Exhale, roll over the toes and the hips up and back. On your next inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, upper body shifts forward, left knee to nose. Step the foot through the hands. Inhale, upper body lifts into our crescent lunge. We're gonna open up towards the right this time in our warrior two. Fingertips extended long in opposite directions. Maybe you come up onto the toes of the left foot. Then maybe reverse your warrior. Dropping the heels back down if they are lifted. We're gonna cartwheel the hands down. The left hand finds the mat. Right fingertips come up and over in our side angle. Inhaling back up, pressing straight through that left leg in our star pose. We're gonna bend into both knees, drawing them back towards the edges of our mat. Hands come to heart center. For 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten through both legs, extending fingertips and our star. We're gonna cartwheel both hands down to frame out the left foot. Step the foot back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Pull the heart through. Send the hips up and back. On your next inhale, we're coming up onto the toes. We're bending into the knees, sending the hips towards the heels and the heart towards the thighs. You can step, hop, or handstand to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Palms and gaze meet. Exhale, we're sinking the hips down, bending into both knees, finding our chair pose. Tailbone is tucked under slightly. We're gonna bring hands to heart center here, and we're gonna twist the body towards the left side of our mat, hooking the right knee, the right elbow to the left knee, and twisting the upper body, opening up the left shoulder, and an inhale back to center. Exhale over towards the right. Left elbow hooks onto the right knee this time. Opening up the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Palms and gaze meet. From here, we will find our tree pose. So we're gonna transfer all of our body weight into our left foot. We're gonna slowly drag the right toes up the inside of the left leg, either planting the bottom of the right foot on the inside of the left calf or the inside of the left thigh, making sure not to place it on the inside of the left knee. And we are holding. Maybe your hands are at heart center. Maybe they're extended and open. We're just going to hold this a moment on each side, working our balance. We'll slowly start to come out the way that we entered, sliding the right foot back down the left leg till you replant it to the mat. Now we're transferring all the weight into the right foot. The bottom of the left foot is sliding up the right leg, either landing on the inside of the right calf or the inside of the right thigh. Maybe hands are at heart center. Maybe they're up and open. We'll slowly come out the way we entered. Sliding the left foot down, replanting it to the mat. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to plant the hands to the mat here and play with a kick to a handstand or a crow or a crane, just some kind of inversion. Room to play here. The next place that we will meet is in our downward facing dog. Whatever that might look like for you. Let's have one full cycle of breath here together, in through the nose. And exhale, letting it go through the mouth. On your next inhale, we're lowering the knees to the mat. We're going to cross over the ankles. We're going to send the legs out long in front of us. Palms meet overhead. We're going to dive the heart forward in a seated forward fold. Letting our bodies know that we are quickly cooling down. When you're ready, we're going to sit up and we're going to find fire log legs. So we're stacking the shins, stacking the right ankle on top of the left knee. Right knee is over the left ankle. Maybe press the upper body forward a little bit. If that's too much, it's okay to just sit up tall here. I know that this is an intense stretch. If you'd like more stretch, just walk your hands forward. We're gonna inhale back up to center. I'm going to swap out the legs. So left leg on top this time. One side may be a lot more flexible than the other. I think it's fun to find those differences in our bodies. Most people have them. Having one side be more dominant, that happens. Maybe you stay here sitting tall. Maybe you walk the hands forward. I'm way tighter on this side, so this is kind of where I'm stuck. When you feel ready, we're going to unravel the legs, extend them out long, and we're going to lower all the way down to our backs. We'll draw the right knee into the chest and drop it over to the left side in our supine twist. Arms are either to a T or a cactus. Inhale back to center, extend the right leg long, draw the left knee into the chest. We're dropping left knee over to the right side. Inhale back to center, draw both knees into the chest, extend both bottoms of the feet up towards the sky, grab on to the outsides of both feet and draw the knees down towards the earth in our happy baby. Maybe you find a gentle, very, very gentle roll back and forth, massaging out the low back. Well, the next place that we will meet is in Shavasana. We'll extend both legs out long, one at a time, heels together, big toes out. Arms are down by our sides, palms facing up. Shoulder blades are being pulled gently together on the back side body. We're closing the eyes, relaxing the muscles in the face and the jaw, taking note of how we feel. We'll have one last full cycle of breath together, making it the largest one that we have taken. Inhaling all the way to the top and holding for just 1 second. And exhale, letting it all go. And as you find your natural rhythm of breathing, go ahead and drop in. If you have the time available to stay in this space longer, I encourage you to do so. For now, I'm going to come out gently by moving my fingers and my toes. Keeping the eyes closed down. Just slowly draw the knees into the chest. We're going to tuck the fingertips behind the knees, and we're just going to find a gentle roll up onto our sits bones. Keeping the eyes down if you'd like. Finding easy pose. Maybe the palms are resting on the knees. Maybe the hands are at heart center. Maybe they're resting on the space between the brows, the third eye. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and respects the light in each of you. I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend time here today. Until next time, namaste.